tell you exactly what I stopped doing to see the growth. And if you can really follow this, you will for sure see growth. Hi my amazing family, welcome back to my channel. I'm recording this video for you because I keep receiving a lot of messages from my subscribers, either on IG or in the comment section, telling me that they don't know what to do anymore because they are trying so hard to be consistent. They are following the routine, they see the new growth on the scalp, but they feel like their hair stayed the same. This can be frustrating, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna tell you, to grow your natural hair, you really need patience. It takes years of good care to see that you have long and fuller and thicker natural hair. It's not gonna happen overnight. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you is to be patient, because our natural hair doesn't grow really fast, and also our hair shrinks a lot. You can see that, guys. When I'm measuring my hair, you can see that my hair is 19 inches, 18 inches. But when I'm looking at my hair, I don't really realize that it's that long, because our natural hair shrinks a lot. So be patient and don't look at your hair a lot, just forget about the length and do what you're supposed to do. Now I am going to tell you a few things that I stopped doing to keep the length. Even before, I was taking good care of my hair, like right now, applying hair mask. In the very beginning, I think I said that I was not really making a lot of treatments. Like right now, on each wash day, I wash my hair, applying hair mask, deep condition my hair. But in 2020, when I just started, it wasn't like that. So even before, I was very consistent and very good in applying natural hair oil treatments on my hair, I started to see growth. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I stopped doing to see the growth. And if you can really follow this, you will for sure see growth. Usually I tell you what to do. Now I'm gonna tell you what I stopped doing so I can see growth. Before I go into that, I wanna quickly say, please don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and turn on your notifications bell so you don't miss another video from me. With that being said, let's get right into it. The first thing that you need to start doing if you really want to grow your hair is to start styling your hair every day. I know that a lot of people already said that, but this is a fact. To grow your hair, you need to start styling your hair every day. All the people with long hair, they have that in common. So if you're trying to grow your hair, really think about that. Don't touch your hair every day, because our natural hair is very fragile. When you're combing, detangling your hair, brushing your hair every day, you will for sure cause breakage. Even if you're very gentle with the comb or the brush, you will still break your hair. So try to pick a protective style. Now I'm not gonna go into which protective style to take. Try to pick a protective style and put your hair away. Don't touch your hair every day. That's number one. The second thing that you need to stop doing, I stopped doing that long time ago, is to keep the protective style for too long. I remember when I used to wear extensions, I would just braid my hair and keep my hair for 3-4 months. And then when I'm taking down the braids, I really can't, because my hair got matted and tangled with the extensions. So it was a whole mess. Now, some of you may say that I'm not wearing extensions, but I'm gonna braid my hair and keep it for 3 months, for 5 months. Some people even go 6 months with the braid. The thing is, when your hair got very matted, you will lose a lot of hair. When you pull out all the tangled part, you will lose like a bunch of hair. So it's not recommended to keep it over time for that reason. And also, when you do a protective style, you're supposed to be protecting your hair. When you do a protective style, you don't do it like because you don't care about your hair. You're supposed to do it to protect your hair. So even before you do the protective style, you're supposed to moisturize your hair. Make sure that you prepare a deep conditioning mask, moisturize your hair really well, and put it away for 4 weeks, for 6 weeks. But you know for sure, even before you did the protective style, you took good care of your hair. So you can be free to keep it for 6, even 8 weeks. Just make sure that your hair don't get matted, because we don't want that. If you want to retain the maximum length possible, do your protective style, but don't keep it over time. When your hair gets matted, it's not helping. You're losing a lot of hair, and also you will be tired. Your arms will be tired, so you will not have the patience to take your time. You will just pull it, detangle your hair, and you will cause breakage. I don't even wait 6 to 8 weeks to refresh, because the minute that I realize that my hair starts to get matted, I just refresh, because I don't want that. And plus, I'm not even using a comb, so I really don't want my hair to get matted, okay? Because when you finger detangling, you really need your hair to be as easy as possible to detangle, and it's better for me like that. I retain a lot of length. That takes me to the third thing that I stopped doing. I stopped using a comb. Believe it or not, when you finger detangling, you're retaining more length. I know that a lot of people, they say they still use a comb, they still use a brush, or you see them using a comb or a brush and they still have long hair. But trust me, when you finger detangling first, even when you're gonna use your brush, you will retain more length. So this is something that I really stopped doing. I stopped using a comb a lot. You know, sometimes I do use a comb. Let's say I use a comb every 3 months, every 4 months, 4 times, 5 times a year. I don't really use a comb every time I'm refreshing my braids. I really don't need that. I take my time, I really finger detangle my hair, and I'm getting great results. I know that some people, they can totally stop using a comb, you know, because sometimes you really feel like you need to brush or detangle your hair. You feel like your hair stretch even more when you use a comb. I realize that. That's why when I'm measuring my hair, I use a comb. Your hair stretch a little bit more when you use a comb. But it doesn't mean that your hair is not detangled when you don't use it. You understand what I mean? So because I know that some people, they really need to use the brush or the comb, what I can tell you, before you even use the comb, try to finger detangle first. Try to finger detangle as much as possible and use your comb. And this is a great tip. Even when you're using a comb or a brush, if you feel like the comb can't slide through your hair, stop and use your hand. This is what I always do. You don't take the comb and pull your hair like that. Don't do that. You will break your hair. I said that a lot in the channel. The knot that you have when detangling your hair with a comb, or even when finger detangling, is very long. You can see a little ball, a little knot. You think it's short? It's not short. When you take the time to detangle the knot one by one, strand by strand, you will realize how long was that. Sometimes it's more than 1 inch of hair. And also something else that I stopped doing, I stopped taking down the braids without moisturizing my hair. Before I was into the natural hair journey to grow my hair, I would just take my comb, take down my braids, wig the knots, detangle my hair, and that's it. Now I don't do that. I take the time, I add some leave-in conditioner, and then I carefully take down the braids. I showed you that in one video. I will put the link in the description box for you if you didn't watch the video. So I carefully take down the braids, and then I finger detangle strand by strand in small parts, as small as I can, and then I detangle with my fingers, just like that. And when I find a knot, I don't pull, I just take the time, I open it. And trust me, all the people with long hair, if you could find them and ask them, they would tell you. They always carefully take down the braids, because that's how you're gonna retain length. If you see that you have new growth, it means that your hair is growing. Now you need to retain the length, and how you're gonna retain the length is to carefully take down your braids, take down your protective style, is to protect your ends. You know, this is how you're gonna retain length. As long as you see new hair, you see new growth, your hair is growing. Now you really need to retain length, and trust me, you lose all the hair while detangling, while brushing, while taking down the braids. If you finger detangling and taking down the braids carefully, you may not retain 1 inch if you grew 1 inch, but at least you can retain half an inch. You know, you will retain something if you carefully take down the braids. Something else that I stopped doing, and this is the last thing that I'm gonna share with you for today, I stopped leaving my ends out. You will see, even when I have the protective style, if I have twists or mini braids or cornrows, any protective style, I always braid my ends and put them away. Because when you don't put your ends away, even when you have the mini braids or you have the twist, you will still have breakage. You know how? Because most of the times a lot of people are like that. I am also like that. I always play with my ends. When I have the braids, I will be touching my hair non-stop for no reason, touching my hair, play in my ends, and they are fragile, and that can also break it. When you put your ends away, you're protecting your ends. That's why I always do that, for extra protection. I put them away. I know that I'm not gonna touch them. I know that when I'm sleeping, I'm not gonna break my ends. And also, you will have less knots, you will have less breakage, less split ends, you know. So I put them away, and I also sleep on a satin pillowcase. When you have the knots, there's nothing you can do. You have to just cut it. Pay attention to everything. Protect your hair as much as you can. You will definitely see the growth. I had really short hair. I still don't have the longest natural hair, but I thank God, because until now I'm doing a great job. In 2020, my hair was really short. I'm still in the process of growing my hair. It's not where I want it to be, but at least I can see that I'm retaining length. I can see that I'm on the right path to grow my hair. So I'm telling you all that to tell you that it's possible. It's possible. Just do what you're supposed to do and be patient. You will definitely see the growth that you want to see. Maybe I didn't say everything that I had to say. I just told you a few things that I stopped doing in this video. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you stopped doing to see the great result that you are seeing, so you can help other people. That's it for the video. If you like the video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave me a nice comment, and share the video if you think that it's going to be useful to someone. And if you're not a subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications bell so you don't miss another video from me. As I always say, you know that I love you so much, because there's a lot of people out there that you can sit down and watch, but you decided to give me a few minutes of your precious time. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye.